In this video, you will learn how to call REST API from Talent Studio. A REST API is nothing but a RESTful web service application programming interface. This is nothing but a web application either written in Java or with .NET or any other equivalent platform, which takes certain input parameters, and based on that it will compute and do certain operations and then give us the output. For this demo, I'll be using a Books API from nytimes.com. For that, you can go ahead and log on to this website, register for your personal account. And once you register and then you log on, you can go to the home. You can read about this particular portal. And if you go to an API section, this is where you will find the APIs that are available, the archives, the articles, Books API, community, geo, and most popular APIs. And then there is a movie API also. So you can make use of one of these APIs. For this demonstration purpose, I'm using the Books API. When you go to this particular Books API, you will find all the paths, and also we'll find the input parameters and then what sort of key is required. You will understand all these sections with their documentation. You can download the specs, and also you can authorize with your own API keys. All right, let's make use of this REST API on Talent Studio. I have a job already here. Let's try to understand, and then we will run the job and see. All right, let me maximize this. So before we start, let us look at the components that I'm using here. So the main component here is trest, and let's look at the properties. So basically, this requires an URL which we have parameterized in our talent job, and then HTTP method is basically there are four such methods are available. The one that we have configured is the get. So get is basically you pass certain input parameter and then you get the output response from the REST request, and then you make use of in your talent job. Post is basically based on certain transaction. You want to post some data to the REST service through which the REST service will consume the data and then store it in their database. And there are other methods as well, put and delete. We'll talk about it in our upcoming sessions. So for this session, we'll make use of get method, and there is a way you can pass all the HTTP headers in case if your REST API requires certain headers to be passed as part of the request. So in this demonstration, we have is an URL, API key, and then the secret key, which in a minute I'll show you. But according to your requirement, you may want to pass the headers, keys, or any other input parameters. So whenever you receive any requirement to pull data from REST API, there will be a API documentation which clearly talks about all these headers and the method and every details. So follow that documentation, configure your TREST component, and then you can start make use of it. All right, and most of the web service either provide the response either in XML, JSON, or in certain sort of object, and some do return just one value. So based on that API documentation, you may want to set your either you extract JSON field or extract XML fields or whatever it is. So for the session, I'll be making use of a book API which returns in JSON format. So let's take a quick look at it. So in the tjava, I'm doing a small print here. I'm trying to print the job start time, and if you notice, there are three variables I have used. One is the host. This is the host which nytimes.com has provided in order to source this data, and there is a API key and then the secret key, which you will be getting when you register with the site and when you authorize. You will get these keys, so you don't have to copy from here. You can directly use your own API and secret keys and directly from the website. These keys will no longer be valid after some time, after my demo is done. So um, once you have these three parameters ready, all I'm trying to do is I'm constructing a URL starting with host and then the API key and then the secret key. And then we'll just print the URL, and then we'll continue with this REST. So the URL contains all the host name, API key, and the secret in just one line. So I'll be making use of that URL, and after that I have a extract JSON fields. So when the response of the books API provides us the rank, title, author, and the price. And if you look at the JSON structure, the root element is results, and then there are books. And to that, we are extracting all the records on all these fields. All right. Um, so let's go ahead and start the job. All right. So if you see, this is our first statement. This is just printing the start, and this is the actual API along with the API keys, and then the secret key. As I mentioned earlier, you may want to pass maybe additional keys or any additional parameters, like how we have sent this. Look for your API documentation, and based on that you construct the API complete along with the endpoint, and then you can invoke it using TREST component. Alright, so this is the final output. The API has given a response that contains rank of the title and then the author, and basically the price is whatever is listed on the site. Or in some cases, these prices may come zero, so you can even have a tjava row, and you can have a certain condition. If my price is zero, then you can put some default value. Otherwise you can pass the value as is. All right, that's all for this demo. So in this session we have learned how to construct our REST API URL, and then we are passing the URL to the REST component, and from there we are extracting the response in terms of JSON, and then we are printing it on the console. So you can extend this job features to include any database output or any file output or any other transformations throughout your job. This is how you make use of REST components and call the API, get the response. Thank you.